Hello everyone, myself Sai Prasad, a lecturer in Ahmedabad High School and the Junior College. Welcome to a series of the lectures of Intermediate First Year Maths A. We have started a discussion with properties of triangles. We did different kinds of problems. Almost we have covered all varieties of problems in this set of sessions of properties of triangles. Okay, shall we move on to the next problem? Okay, let us see one more problem. From here whatever we discuss purely on the distances and the heights of a triangle. Okay, see here. The question given here it is, he is telling that P1, P2, P3 are altitudes of a triangle ABC. Okay, just let us take a triangle ABC. He is telling that P1, P2, P3 are the altitudes from A, B, C. Okay, that is from here this is the first altitude P1, this is the second altitude P2 and this is the third altitude P3. Okay, and he is asking us to prove 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 plus 1 by P3 equal to 1 by R, and 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 minus 1 by P3 is 1 by R3. P1, P2, P3 is ABC whole square by 8 R cube into 8 delta cube by ABC. Okay, fine. In order to know that, let us have a common rule, that is area. Okay, what is the formula of area? Half into base into height, or else the formula which we have here is half BC sin theta, or else it would be better, let us write it as half AB. Okay, half into, what is the base here? A opposite side is A, isn't it? B's opposite side is B, and angle C's opposite side is small c. Okay, that is half into base A into P1. From this, can I write P1 as 2 delta by A? Similarly, I can write for P2 and P3 also, right? That is P2 is equal to 2 delta by B and P3 is equal to 2 delta by C, right? Let us substitute these 3 in here, that is, what is LHS given? 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 plus 1 by P3. Okay. What is the reciprocal of P1? That is, here it is 1 by P1, we know the value of P1. Let me substitute it here, that will become A by 2 delta, that is A by 2 delta. What is 1 by P2? Reciprocal of P2, that is B by 2 delta. P3 is C by 2 delta. Now take the LCM. What is the LCM here? 2 delta, right? 2 delta. What is the numerator? A plus B plus C. Okay, what is A plus B plus C? That is my perimeter, which is 2S by 2 delta. 2 will get cancelled. S by delta is nothing but 1 by delta by S. What is delta by S? R, isn't it? That is what he asked us to prove. Hope you understood till here. Is it not easy? Fine, very nice. And this is again, once again I am telling you, this is one of the most important questions of properties of triangles. Second question, 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 minus 1 by P3. What is 1 by P1? Again reciprocal of P1, right? That is A by 2 delta. A by 2 delta. What is 1 by P2? Reciprocal of P2, right? That is B by 2 delta minus 1 by P3, that is reciprocal of P3, that is C by 2 delta. Just tell me, LCM is 2 delta, numerator is A plus B minus C. Is it okay? Then I want it as R3. How to do? Let us take A plus B as 2S minus C. I can write it like that, right? Okay, that is, I can write this as 2S minus 2C divided by 2 delta. Can I take 2 common here? That will become S minus C by 2 delta. 2 will get cancelled. I will get it as S minus C by delta. That is 1 by delta by S minus C. Do I have any formula of delta by S minus C? Delta by S is R. Delta by S minus C is R3. That is equal to 1 by R3. Is it right? And the next third one, that is third, this is still more easy. P1, P2, P3 is equal to, just substituting the values. What is P1? 2 delta by A, 2 delta by A. What is P2? 2 delta by B, 2 delta by B into, what is P3? 2 delta by C. Okay, 2 delta by C. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, delta into delta into delta, delta cube, A into B into C, A, B, C. Are we getting the same thing? Yes, right. Then next tell me, how do I get 8R cube there? What is the formula of delta and R? Is there any relationship between delta, R and ABC and everything? We have, right? What is it? That is delta is equal to ABC by 4R, right? I have the formula, that is delta is equal to ABC by 4R. Let us use that formula here, that is 8 into ABC whole cube by 4 cube into R cube. 4 cube into R cube into, already there is one ABC term, ABC and one ABC will get cancelled. 4 cube is nothing but 64, 8 ones are 8 eights are, that is ABC whole square by here 8R cube. Is it right? Did you understand? Is it clear? Fine. Hope you understood this kind of problems here. Once again, let me check here, let me tell here. He gave P1, P2, P3 are the altitudes of a triangle ABC. See here, P1 is altitude from A, therefore the opposite side will be small a and the height will be P1. Then my area delta is equal to half into base into height. Base is A and height is P1. From this I can write P1 as 2 delta by A. Similarly, I can write P2 as 2 delta by A and P3 as 2 delta by C. Isn't it? Let me substitute all P1, P2, P3 in this. Then I will get 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 plus 1 by P3, that is A by 2 delta, B by 2 delta plus C by 2 delta. LCM is 2 delta, numerator is A plus B plus C, that is 2S by 2 delta, which is nothing but 1 by R. Okay. Similarly, I will substitute everything in here. Here the numerator is A plus B minus C. I will write A plus B as 2S minus C, 2S minus 2C by 2 delta. Then I will take 2S common, S minus C by delta, therefore delta by S minus C is R3. Clear? Fine. Then just multiply everything, you will directly get 8 delta by cube by ABC. Then next, instead of delta we will substitute it as ABC by 4R. Then after simplifying I will directly get the value of ABC whole square by 8R cube. Clear? Shall we go on to the next problem? Let us do. Now let us look into the next question. This is again one of the most easiest question of the properties of triangles, but the only thing you have to remember is simplification and the formulas. Okay. Check here, A is given, B is given, C is given, and he is asking us to find the value of capital R, small r, R1, R2 and R3. Okay. How to do that? Just tell me, what is the formula of R? That is delta by S. Do I have delta? We can find from ABC. Do I have S? Yes, we can find from ABC. That is the only thing you have to remember. First of all, tell me what is S. S is A plus B plus C by 2, that is equal to 13 plus 14 plus 15 by 2. What is the value? 13 plus 14 is 27. 27 plus 15 is 42. 42 by 2, that is S is equal to 21. Clear? Then next we have to find the value of delta, that is area ka formula under root S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Just tell me the value of S. 21 into 21 minus 13, 21 minus 14, 21 minus 15 into under root. Yes or no? Just clear. 21 into 21 minus 13, how much is it? 8. 21 minus 14, 7. 21 minus 15 is 6. Is it right? Fine. How to find the square root of this? Let me split everything. 21 is 7 into 3, 8 is 4 into 2, 7 let me write as it is, 6 as 2 into 3. Okay. For 2 7s I will write 1 7, for 2 3s I will write 1 3, and for 2 2s I will write 1 2. However, square root of 4 is 2, right. This is how it is easy to calculate. Okay. 7 3s are 21, 21 2s are 42, 42 2s are 84. This is my delta. Okay. Can I find all the values now? Isn't it? Okay, let us do it now. What is R? R is delta by S. What is the value of delta? 84 by, what is the value of S? 21, that is 4. Therefore, R value is 4. Done. Clear? And the next R1. R1 is delta by S minus A. Delta is 84. S minus A is 21 minus A value is 13. That is 84 by 8. 8 ones are 84 table. That is, it may not cancel. Let me cancel with 4 table. 4 2 1, 4 2s. The answer is 21 by 2. Okay. Are we getting R1 as 21 by 2? Right. And the next R2 ka value. R2 is delta by S minus B. What is the value of delta? 84. S is 21. The value of B is 14. That is 84 by 7. Can I cancel with the 7 table? Yes, we can. With what table? That is 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. This is 12. Therefore, R2 is 12. Is it easy or not? The only thing we have to find is delta and S. Okay. Let us complete the remaining things. R3 is delta by S minus C. That is, what is the value of delta? Delta is 84, S is 21, C is 15. 84 by 21 minus 15. How much is it? 6. 6 ones are 6 and 6 4s are 24. Therefore, I got the value of R3 as 14. Clear? And which value we have to find more? Capital R value. How to find capital R? What is the relationship between delta and R? Tell me. I know that delta is equal to ABC by 4R. From this, can I write R as ABC by 4 delta? We can write, right? Just substitute all the values and simplify. That is, R is equal to A is 13, B is 14, C is 15 by 4 into delta value is 84. Okay. Now, just cancel with what table will it go? 14 ones are 14 6 are. Okay. And the next, which table more? That is it. See here, 3 2s are 3 5s are 13 5s are 65, 4 2s are 8. This is the value of R. Clear? How is the problem? Again it is easy, right? Shall we move on to the next problem of same kind? Fine. See here, once again remember, here ABC values are given and he is asking us to find those values. Let us see how the next problem will be. Okay? Let us start. The next question given here, it is R1 is 2, R2 is 3 and R3 is 6 and R is 1. In the last question we did ABC values are given and he is asked us to find R and R terms, right. Here R terms are given and he is asking us to find A terms. Okay. Now just tell me, what is the key relation between R and A? That is, either we should have the value of S or we should have the value of delta. Okay. S, okay, it may not be that easy as if we get the value of delta. What is the relationship between R's and delta? That is, hope you all remember, right? Delta square is equal to R, R1, R2 and R3. We are using this formula for the first time. Okay? That is, delta square is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 6. Delta is equal to square root of 2, 3 and 6. That is, delta is 6. Right? Just tell me, what is the formula of A now? Tell me, R1, in order to find the value of A, we need R1. R1 is equal delta by S minus A. we need S now. How to find the S? Delta is there, R is there. Can I find the value of S? Yes, we can write, right? That is, we know that R is equal to delta by S. From this, can I find delta is equal to, S is equal to delta by R? We can find, right? That is, S is equal to delta is 6, R is 1. Therefore, the value of S is 6. Okay. Now, let us find the value of A. How do we find the value of A? That is, I know R1 is equal to delta by S minus A. From this, what is the value of R1 given? 2. What is the value of delta? 6 by S is also 6. I have to find A. Okay. Is it not easy to find? Yes. That is 6 minus A is equal to 6 by 2. 2 ones are 2 threes are. 6 minus A equal to 3. A is equal to 6 minus 3. Therefore, the value of A is 3. Clear? And the next, how to find R2? From B, from R2, that is delta by S minus B. That is, what is the value of R2 given? 3. What is delta? 6 by S is also 6. B we have to find. Okay. Now, just check it here. That is, S minus B is equal to 6 by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are. S minus B equal to 2. What is the value of B first of all? I do not know, right? What is S? S value is 6. Let me substitute it here. 6, 6 and 6. Now, tell me, B will go that side, that will be 6 minus 2. Therefore, B value is 4. Okay. And the next, R3 ka value, delta by S minus C. What is the value of R3? 6. What is the value of delta? Delta is 6 again. S is also 6. I have to find the value of C. That is, 6 minus C is equal to 6 by 6. 6, 6 will get cancelled. 6 minus C is equal to 1. Therefore, C will go that side, 1 will come this side. Therefore, C is equal to 6 minus 1. C is equal to 5. Clear? Is the question not simple? Yes, right. Once again, the only thing which we have to remember is this formula, that is delta square equal to R, R1, R2, R3. Okay. Is it clear? Fine. What all we discussed in this chapter? We started with the basics of properties of triangles. We learned different rules. Then we learned half angle rules. Then we learned about x center, x radius, in radius based formulas, right? And the relationship of them with the areas and everything. Clear? By this sum, we have ended the chapter properties of triangles. Okay. Hope everything is clear for today. That is, the only thing which you have to remember is the formulae. Without formulae, however, you people know that without formulae we can't do anything in trigonometrical part, right? Here also the same thing happens. Without formulas, we can't even do a single problem in the whole chapter, right? The chapter is completely formula based, isn't it? Clear? And not only that, with this chapter we have concluded the half part of your textbook, that is the whole trigonometrical part. Okay. In the next session, we will start with the algebraical part. Okay. Fine. This is for today. Let us meet in the next session with a new chapter of 1A. Okay. Thank you.